going on, everybody? Welcome to TikToff Conservatives. Hey, you guys look kind of like what I look like. What's going on here?
Well, see, what had happened was this
Great minds think alike.
Yeah.
This is a tribute to the one and only Hodge boys. So,
Right.
Hodge twins.
Not the Hodge twins.
Not the Hodge twins.
Yeah, they just commented on one of my videos today, and they're like, so laughing faces, and then I just said laughing faces back, and then they're like, this is such an old video, and everyone's old videos are coming back up. I'm like, it's probably because you're not the Hodge twins. They just started laughing again.
So it felt
you have
really.
to be careful. There's a fake one too right now. There's one that's
Yeah.
Hodge twin, and they just tried commenting on one of my videos of someone who was like, "Oh, they have their third account. It's this one from 5 days ago." They made that comment, and then when I saw that comment, I was like, "No, it's not Hodge twins." Is there?
So I felt really good that they like once they created it, they followed us pretty quickly back. So that made me feel kind of like, you know,
we were on their minds.
Yeah,
I mean, let's be honest. It's probably
privilege.
a PR team, but like at least the PR team really likes us.
yeah. And like I said, I had a conversation going back and forth with them for a while where it was just literally us going, yeah, back and forth on TikTok. That's all it was. Yeah, like I'm like
really
10
good.
responses back and forth. So it was pretty awesome. But anyway, so guys, so we have the conservative Barbie with us today. Like finally.
Hi. I'm so happy you guys finally picked me. This is great.
Oh my god, I'm so excited! I want my autograph.
Did we pick you or did you pick us?
No, I had to harass you guys. I had to keep saying, when is it my turn?
I'm like, sorry, babe, there's a list.
Yeah, apparently. I don't get to go to the front of the list.
So today's December 14th. It's December 14th. All these stupid states certifying the election results. How does that make you feel?
Gross.
Oh, okay. Well, I was a little freaked out earlier, but you, Justin, explained a couple of things to me, and I guess I feel a little bit better. I mean, listen, people feel uncomfortable right now.
Right.
Every day is something different. Nobody knows where to turn. Nobody knows what media outlets. People come to us and ask us, and we are having problems searching stuff because we don't know what to believe anymore.
Right.
See, I literally live by my gut, not by like size of my gut, but like how I feel. Okay. and so when I look back at the Texas decision, right, and all the other states jumping in on that, it almost seemed as if it was more of like a way to materialize like the dissatisfaction of the people in the country. Like maybe it would have been a bonus if it went through and the Supreme Court actually did their, constitutional job and like listened to that case, but they didn't. And that's okay. And now everybody in the country, there was no way to like look away from it. You saw all these states, almost like half of the country, these states jumping in on this suit. And so that was pretty powerful just in itself. So, and we had cases before this whole Texas thing. Like that was a bonus.
I was going to say, Texas was a bonus thing. And when basically what Texas was doing was they're like, y'all state, you guys need to, like, they were saying, Texas, you need to mind your own business. Mm-hmm. And each state needs to file their own lawsuit. So we're in the same position as we were before.
Yeah. It is. That's kind of bouncing off of both of you guys said. You feel like you have all this information on one thing, and then you kind of feel lost. And then you get excited again, and then you kind of feel lost. And I mean, same thing. I mean, even, right before we came on, even you saying what you were saying, Justin, I mean, there's a lot that is, that maybe we don't know yet, I haven't had time to do all the research today. My husband earlier was like, don't lose faith. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting kind of sick.
But guys, don't you understand though? So when and this is what I was talking to Anthony about earlier, was you realize that by them certifying the election, Donald Trump can move forward now on this. I mean, they're only furthering themselves into this noose that they're hanging themselves with, is literally what they're doing. So December 14th, just a date, not the end of, but just like the Texas thing, I mean, when Texas fell through, the left hailed that as like the biggest crowning achievement and victory for them, but it literally was just extra. It was extra. So this is just another like date that's going to pass. Trump's still the president. He just sent Bill Barr home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, did you see that, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, he said you did a good job, but literally it's just keeping your enemies close. You know what I mean? Or what's the saying? Keep your friends close, your enemies closer.
Yeah.
So, and Barr actually surprisingly stands for what's the name? A Benedict Arnold Republican Rhino. That's what he is.
Absolutely.
There's a ton of them. There's a ton of them too.
Yeah.
How many Republicans were on that Texas suit? Only like 106 or something like that. Of all of the Republicans, only 102, 106 of them had the balls to do that. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Everybody's scared. I mean, that's what it comes down to. When you speak out, I mean, you look at everything else that's been going on over the past couple of years with all the corruption. I mean, people are literally they're laying down and just taking it at this point. They're not standing up like they should be because they're worried about the consequences. The consequences in the long run is the future of America. Like, let's focus on that.
Speaking of focusing, let's focus on you for a little bit, Barb. So, TikTok, how did it like come about? How did you like get to where you are right now?
Oh, well, I started off like everybody else. I lip synced and I just had fun and I was doing all the trends. And then I came across my first conservative, political, Republican, whatever you want to call it, post. And I was like, oh, there is this side. I'm going to stay on this side. My first video, I actually used one of the trending songs and I had my Trump party shirt on and my MAGA hat on. And I like slowly like popped up on the camera with my hat and my shirt. And I just did like a hat swipe, my smile, and like just walked backwards and it blew up. And I was like, oh, so you guys do like me if I'm political. Here we go. That works.
Right. Game on.
Right. Game on. Game on. And so, you know, from there, I got really excited, actually. It's fun doing the trends. You still want to fit trends in every now and then on TikTok. It's fun. They're funny. But to be able to be 100% you is fantastic.
Oh, Justin loves the trends.
Wait, am I? Wait, are you joking? I don't know.
You did, listen, you did a trend one time that you tried to have me do, and you look like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then you wanted me to do it.
Yeah.
And I did it. And
it was awesome.
I think it might have been probably the end of my career. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
You guys think everything ends his career. When I posted him in my wig on my TikTok, he was like, that's it. Career's over. It's done. And I was like, no, you're making people smile.
It shows your fun side. It shows that we're people. We're not like unattainable, unreachable. We're just
you
people.
Mean we're not monsters?
We're not.
Well, we're not conservative monsters.
Look, even monsters can have fun.
M is for monsters. It's good enough for me. Nom 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 nom. Liberal tears, give me nom 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 nom.
Yeah, more. 1 tear, 2 tears, 3 tears.
Oh my god!
And cut. Can we wrap this up, guys? No, I'm just kidding. So it's funny because Barbie and I met through TikTok, just like Justin and I did. Mm-hmm. And do you want to tell them a little bit about how we met?
Sure. I followed him. He came across my For You page. I fell in love with him. I followed him first. Then he followed me back a few days later and then tried to give me some BS saying he was fangirling. And I was like, first of all, I followed you first. You had no idea who I was. Don't tell me you were fangirling.
I was. I can't stand it.
So, and then from there, I pretty much just sent him, when I was getting ready to do my stuff over with Cash Shows, I was like, hey, I was like, I want to do XYZ. He was like, great, let's talk. And at first I was still a little standoffish because I didn't know who he was. So I gave him my TikTok, like, work Snapchat, like, so that way, like, you don't even still get to know my real name. And then he, like, just sent me his phone number. He's like, let's FaceTime. And I was like, oh, okay, we can do this. I wasn't trying to give you, you didn't even know my name yet. But, I mean, okay. So then I FaceTimed him, and then I just
Let's
left him.
Omegle.
Right.
It's a dangerous game.
Has anybody seen the Omegle? I mean, here's the thing, Justin. This Omegle thing is like everyone's doing it now.
What? We should have done that this weekend.
But here's the thing, though. I don't really want to do what everybody else is doing.
Right.
But we don't have to film it. It would just be fun.
It would have been fun.
I've done it. I didn't record it, but I've done it, and it's.
How fun is it?
I do it for like I'll put my live people on so they can see and hear, and they hear what the person's saying. So they die just like watching you mess with these people. Like they literally believe in these things, like the Transformer Act, Optimus Prime Act, where you can be transgender for a day and get free access, and
the Marshmallow Act.
The Bumblebee yourself. Oh, dude, that was funny. The Marshmallow Act.
So we actually did this. We actually did this before, where there was a few creators, and we went on Omegle, and so we gave the other creator what the.
Oh, you made up the fake bills,
like in Practical Jokers.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it was awesome idea, and literally, I mean, probably what, Justin, like 2 weeks after we started, we kind of came up with it and started doing it all over TikTok. Everybody was doing it. Tell them about your marshmallow for the people that are listening. The marshmallow bill is, so basically, Joe Biden came up with a new bill where instead of, like Portland and the riots and all that, and like they were using rubber bullets on protesters. Well, that's just mean, and that's just so painful. So the Joe Biden marshmallow bill is rubber bullets. You're going to use marshmallow ones, mini marshmallow ones, and then what we're going to do, and then they don't hurt you. They just
That's not even the best part.
So then when all those marshmallows fall to the ground, we go ahead and pile them up, and we give it to the homeless so they can eat.
I'm done. Do you have hot cocoa to give to them too?
They were good with that. They're like, see, this is why we like Biden and Kamala.
I'm telling you, they were okay with it. They were like, what? Well,
they're like, this is why we voted for Obama. Oh, because of the marshmallow bill? Oh, okay.
Gosh. That was the only other time I've seen someone do something like that was Tyler Bluntman actually did one like that. And I caught one of his lives, and he was talking to someone on Omegle, and he was like, so here's my thought is, me as a Black American, I get 60%, like I get a 60% tax of each of your paychecks. And I think that's right? And he was, when I tell you, these people were like, I agree. And at the end, he was like, so you're telling me you okay making $100 a year because I'm taking all your money? And they were like, yes.
Well, the thing is, why do I owe anybody anything that I wasn't even born for?
You don't.
And why do you, as a white person, think that you did anything wrong?
White people, I think, here's how I think of it, and I'm sorry. I don't mean
don't
to be
sorry.
Don't be sorry. Be ticked off.
Right? Okay, so here's how I view it. Me, as a Mexican-American, let's just say, as a Mexican-American, okay? I'm very blunt. And that's the thing. Just like Ann said, why are you never did anything. These liberal white people want to have some kind of oppression so bad. They are willing to create a world of hate surrounding themselves and be like, oh, you're right. But here's the thing. You're going to turn around and you're going to tell these Black people, oh, yes, we're going to do all of this. I agree with everything. And we're going to bow down to you and you deserve this. Why? Automatically right there, the racism in your mind is already there because now you're right. So you're saying, hi,
You're justifying
I'm
racism.
better than you. I am better than you. You
I have to
are
apologize
less
for
than
it.
me. And now I have to apologize because I know I'm better than you. What the
Dude, how you saw those people, right? You saw those people that were like going up to random black people and like kneeling and
Hello,
apologizing to them.
female.
They were
Hello,
washing their
female.
fucking feet, Justin. There were people
Washing
washing
their feet.
I remember your video on that.
Okay, this is
I'm not washing a fucking white dude.
I remember you said I'm not washing anybody's fucking feet. I remember that.
Fuck. I don't even. Listen. If I wanted to be a fucking foot tech or a nail tech, whatever, I would have gone to foot tech. I washed their fucking. Get up!
Oh god!
Get up! Oh, you got real Italian. Look how Italian he just got there.
Oh my god! If I was walking down the street and a guy was washing another dude's feet, I'd be like, "Get up! What are you doing?"
So, Aunt, I wash your feet.
Yeah.
Nobody want to feel that. No, don't do that.
Yeah, dude. It's like it's so asinine to see how far the progressive left has gone to become more segregational, to become more like we don't live our life thinking of ways that we're like victimized or oppressed or we don't. It's just such this weird mentality, and they not see like how racist and how
they're creating the racism
backwards they are, and they put everybody into these categories of like they create these categories so that there's no matter what you do, no matter how you operate, you're going to offend or do something that gets under someone's skin. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, here's what they've done. So if you weren't racist before,
oh, you racist now?
You're racist as fuck now.
But no, but you are.
That's a good point.
When you tell someone I don't see color, I've told someone I don't see color. I judge people off their character. I don't care how you look.
Right, that's racist.
And be lime green. I don't care. And they say you're a part of the problem.
Because you don't see color.
Because you don't.
Sorry that I'm talking like that. Is that racist?
Yeah.
Sorry you don't see color. I'm just using a low voice. Take from that what you will.
But it's okay for a little white bitch from the suburbs to go up to a black person at a fucking march who supports Trump and be like, "You're a disgrace to your people." And they're like,
they're literally, you see these protests, it's all fucking white women.
I know, dude.
White educated women dripping with white privilege guilt that they learned in school.
Well, we talked about it on our last show. There's white privilege. There's white guilt classes. If I were like a class, if I was downstairs and my kid was doing e-learning and then I heard, nowadays, white guilt is, I would have been like, what are you teaching my kid? White what?
I would pick up that Chromebook and fling it across the room.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, that's the thing. And the biggest thing now is they try to sit there and they'll say, so look, in all reality, all of us are damn near the same shade, right? We're the same color.
Can we speak? Right? Can I jump in real quick? I noticed in the live right now, you guys have such a great skin color. I'm so pasty white. Like, I need to get out in the sun. Like, it's either that or I gotta adjust my.
In the South, isn't it nice there?
Yeah, but like, wow, I'm just so white, and you're like not. You look like you have a good color, a good complexion.
We have a little bit of melanin.
We have the flavor. It's like we're like coffee with creamer.
Add a little spice.
Ooh.
Did you see? I was watching somebody's Omega, whatever, and it was like he was talking to. Oh, it was Nick Foster. You guys follow Nick Foster, right? Nick Foster official jokes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He was basically, it was a black girl, and he was pretending to be like on like he's like, can I identify as black? I feel like I'm. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was I'm triggered. It was Christian.
It was him. White.
And he said, yeah, he said that I want to identify as white. And the black girl was like, well, why would you want to do that? He's like, well, just because of like the white privilege. And she's like, well, but like the black is like superior. Like the skin is like superior. And I'm like,
more superior than that.
what are you talking about?
So now they're superior, but other days they're oppressed. They don't
Martin
know.
Luther King Jr. literally just like,
He's like
trying to like,
he's like, I'm surprised he hasn't come back like Jesus Christ and walked the earth again, because that guy was the most inspirational man in history. And all that work is completely thrown out the fucking garbage because of white people and fucking the NAACP and fucking Jesse Jackson and fucking Al Sharpton, all those fucking racist motherfuckers. Yep.
Cory Booker.
Spartacus.
Speaking of warriors, dude, I saw some like clips of conservative Barbie, like more like conservative Rambo Barbie, like with all the guns and stuff.
That's G.I. Jane met conservative Barbie.
Man, with like the slow-mo and like that's a production. Like you're gonna get on a movie.
I got 3 more photo shoots of that one coming out.
I was behind that one.
Yeah, Ant was behind the scenes. That was actually when Ant was in Texas, his first time out here in Texas visiting me. I had my photo shoot scheduled, so he got to see that. But yeah, I have 3 more tactical companies that want to work with me that I got to get through.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
There's gonna be some more G.I. Jane Barbie.
I'm gonna do like a photo shoot at like a poolside.
I mean,
look at it.
Did you like how I just pulled it up? I'm like, this is like I just got a couple pictures of my daughter.
I don't know. See, I don't know how anybody can take me serious. So that's what I'm saying. I'll just do like a photo shoot at like a poolside, like with a big a big rubber ducky thing around my waist.
No, but you should do like a serious one. I think you could pull it off. Oh yeah,
I could pull off like a serious one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like Topher. Did you see Topher's Blanta?
Oh, his
with the smoke one. And the gun and dude, they're good. They're good. They're good.
I see you. Okay. For a photo shoot for you, it needs to be serious, but it also still has to have your personality. So I see you. You still have to have the bandana on. I feel like, honestly, you need to have like a suit with like an American flag tie as well. But you need, like, the poses have to be exaggerated. Like the jacket flailing behind you and like the hands on the hips. Like,
okay.
I see it. Oh.
Okay. I can see it. I like it.
She's joking. Oh my God, she's joking.
I got the Rona.
Go get your COVID test. Go get your brain poked.
What would mine be? I'm just like.
Yeah, you would have to be all the sass.
Oh yeah, total sass.
Like total glam. Like it would have to be a glam photo shoot. Like, yep. You would be the one over here like.
Yeah. And I've already seen a few. Like that. The picture with the "Don't be sheep, be lions," or what was that?
Raise lions.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's
that one.
Yeah. See, you just got to be like extra, like totally extra.
It does. It needs to just be a little bit extra, and you're golden.
Yeah.
Golden.
I'm a lot.
You are.
I like the suit. I like the suit idea. That's.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying.
Should I go like full? Should I go full American flag suit?
Wait, no. Don't get the American flag suit. It needs to be a navy blue fitted suit, but when like the jacket is open, the lining of the inside of the jacket has the American flag in it. So then you can be doing like the stand up, and then when it's like this, it's like adjusting, and you see the flag. I have all the ideas.
Well, now is probably a good time to mention that we are all going to be in Florida, and people can come see.
Do we all have our beach bodies ready?
No. Have you ever seen the thick guy that's walking on the beach with the martini?
You know what? If you won't wear it, I bet if I had it made, Justin would wear it.
What?
The Speedo. I am trying to make Ant a Speedo. And you know how you see those ads on Facebook where it shows like the girl and she's supposed to be like hugging the junk?
Yeah.
Like the boxers? It needs to be Biden but sniffing. He won't let me get it for him.
You can. I just can't wear it. I wouldn't even.
Just say it. Just say it. My career would be over. That's what he says. My career would be over.
Do you know how much meat is here?
Well, look. Okay, let's just all go on a 3-week transformation real quick. I started my diet today. I did real good for breakfast and lunch. And
Okay.
then for dinner,
Chicken and broccoli from now on.
And 2 cakes.
Chicken and broccoli. That's it for me.
See, well, I had a lot of fish today. I made a nice healthy omelet. Then I had fish and rice for lunch, and then I had Jack in the Box for dinner, and then 2 big old slices of cake. I mean, the give and take system.
Hey, Barbie, I got a question for you. What's better? Now, don't let Anthony sway your decision here. This has got to be totally objective. What's better, Chicago deep dish or a New York slice?
Never been to New York.
You've never had a New York slice. Okay.
I won, bitch.
Chicago deep dish. I had it 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row because
honestly,
I was mind blown. I thought I had a deep dish pizza until I went there, and when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "What the is this?" And they're like, "That's a deep dish," and I was like, "No, a deep dish is just like a really thick pizza." And they were like, "Oh, honey, that's a pan pizza," and I was like, "What the? What?"
Honestly, Anthony, but I like both of them. Like I joke, I kid.
You been to Chicago and had a deep dish pizza?
Yes, I have. Do you not know I went to Great Lakes for boot camp?
Okay, true.
I was in the Navy. I went to Gurney Mills.
Okay, you know then. Okay, all right.
But so I've had the deep dish. I've had the deep dish. I'm not.
It was amazing. I was mind blown.
Like
I'm gonna tell you something about.
It was like a giant sheet of sausage on top of cheese.
Yeah, it
was like every bite.
I know. So I will say though, Sbarro's pizza is like a New York style pizza, right? Sbarro's. Like, have you seen those?
Yeah.
Okay, so I do enjoy New York pizza. I won't say that I don't. I do. I like the big slice. You can fold it in half and eat it. I'm just biased because I'm a Chicagoan, and so my pizza's better. Plus, we do the brick oven Italian pizza. It's really nice and flat and stuff. And, I mean, you got to try that, too. That's good stuff.
I mean, that's kind of like me as a Texan. If someone tried to say that better barbecue than me, I would.
Well,
no,
dude.
No, are you
South Carolina's got some.
Your ticket. Are you getting on the flight tomorrow? If you get on the plane tomorrow for the ticket that I'm going to buy you, I'll take you to every.
Want me to fly out tomorrow?
I called him. I said, "Look, there's tickets," and my husband was like, "I'll pay for half of it," and I was like, "Aunt." I was like, I'll pay for half. My husband's going to pay for half. Come on. It's a free flight.
And my husband would kill me.
For what? He loves me.
Well, I know, but we have stuff.
Jimmy!
Jimmy James.
Jimbo!
You know what? Texas probably has like better like barbecue at like Buc-ee's. You know what I'm saying? Than like half the places, right? They probably serve barbecue at Buc-ee's, right?
Oh,
Buc-ee's
yeah.
barbecue?
We brought
Anthony, what is Buc-ee's again? What are they? The things. No, the things.
No, what you said at the end of the video.
What you said at the end of the video, Buc-ee's. They're like the things on.
Oh, the hooves.
The hooves on the Buc-ee's.
Didn't I say it was the hooves or something?
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
You're not.
And I didn't know.
I didn't know what you said.
I didn't know what Buc-ee's was either until I got a care package from someone in Texas, and it was great. It was a Buc-ee's care package. It was awesome.
You have to actually experience Buc-ee's, though. It's completely different when you actually experience it.
I can't wait. It's like a Walmart, but like
it's like it's a Walmart and a super Walmart and a gas station and a flea market and
because
okay,
Texas.
Here's the video. Here's what you originally thought of Buc-ee's. Let's.
Aunt, do you know what Buc-ee's is?
Is it like things on a cow?
Things on a cow?
Bucky? Like a foot?
Bucky like a foot. You need to make that a shirt. You need to make that a shirt. Bucky like a foot. the hooves on a cow. Bucky like a foot.
Listen, I tried my best. It is what it is. I didn't know.
That was amazing.
I know.
I didn't even know what Buc-ee's was, but I knew that wasn't it. But it was like so amazingly funny.
Buc-ee's is like, it has the cleanest bathrooms you will ever find in your life. The cleanest bathrooms. You can literally go home decor shopping, clothes shopping. You can go grocery shopping. You can buy grills. It's heaven.
Yeah.
It's heaven. It's all in one.
I will get to go one of these days.
You just got to come down to Texas.
Dude, listen. If I could go all these places, I totally would. But like single family earner here, like 4 kids, it's nuts. So like,
You have 4 kids?
I have 4 kids. 4.
I have 2,
Yeah.
and I feel like I'm gonna die.
4, 14 years old, 12 years old, 10,
Dude, I feel like
5.
I'm gonna die.
And
I
5.
have a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old, so I
Dude,
feel you on that.
My 5-year-old, Ella, she is like hell on earth, but not like her attitude, just what she gets into and like the mischievousness and like not like any of my other kids. Like we are going to tell stories of this girl when she's older.
That's how my son is. I don't understand it. My daughter was so easy, and my son, I'm like, what the is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you?
He took apart. He had one of those like little kid desks, like just like just a little chair that has a little tray on it. He took it apart with a screwdriver.
Whole ass thing part.
He's 4.
Took it apart.
Took it apart. I
He's
was like,
advanced though. He's advanced.
That's awesome though. I mean, that takes some like articulation and like
Oh, yeah.
manipulation, and that's pretty.
Until he stepped on a screw a few hours later and was screaming bloody murder. I was like, oh, you didn't pick up your screws.
Yeah. You didn't pick up your screws, kid. Now it's in your foot. Learn.
I can't relate, guys. I have a dog. I cannot relate.
And you actually have a good dog.
We have a
I
dog
have
too.
good dogs, and then I have a dog that's good for nothing.
A good for nothing dog.
Yes. We totally got off subject though. We were talking about Florida, and
Yes.
then somehow we went all the way to dogs. So
Well, that's what TikTok conservatism is about.
I love
That's
it.
all we do. That's all we do.
Yeah. So Florida is January 23rd. It's going to be really super awesome. We're going to have some great creators coming. People from all over Florida want to come out and see us. But the cool thing about this one is we're all going to be able to be doing TikToks with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like we're all just sitting at a table and we're like,
Mm-hmm.
like rooftop, beach bar.
all
Beer.
access.
Yeah.
Ring lights.
Are we doing that? Are we bringing ring lights?
I mean, I'll bring mine.
Okay.
I'll bring mine if you bring yours.
I'll bring mine if. Okay, never mind. Doesn't work.
So tell me. So like you basically have like a clothing line, right?
Yes.
So like, and you do it all yourself. Well, with the help of your husband.
It's one of my logos. It's all hand done.
So where can people go to like buy your stuff?
ConservativeBarbie.store.
ConservativeBarbie.store. We'll put that on the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's awesome quality stuff. I mean, the fact that if you see the production of how her and her husband do it, it's hard, dude. It's hard. Hard work.
Well,
I
but I mean, I think what really makes
Daniels right now that I'm in the middle of still peeling, but like all right here is like letters that are like smaller than my pinky nail that I got to go through and peel all that out, get all the like the little details out. It's all hand done.
But I think like what really makes like your shirts too, aside from like the creative design and stuff, is when you put stuff on the sleeves, on the arms and stuff, it really makes a shirt awesome. You know what I mean? It's just something about having that like side profile look stuff or the American flag on the sleeve. Like it's awesome. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, we try to be super creative. Oh, no, he wore it to bed. I was trying to see. My husband was playing around with new shirts, and he put something on each sleeve, on the front, and on the back of the shirt today that he was messing around with, and it came out dope.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. But
yeah. Don't get me
totally,
wrong. Like,
totally worth it.
I'm overwhelmed as all get out, but, I mean, it's fun. It is fun to do it.
I think what people don't realize either is they're like, oh, it's TikTok. You guys have so much fun. A lot of us have built, like, you know, I was blessed and I'm able to leave my job and do this full time. And it's not just sitting home doing TikToks all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, look, we have podcasts and we're on other podcasts and we're a voice for people. And we respond back to people. And then, you know, we're thinking about the brands, or, you know, Barbie and her husband are putting together stuff and shipping them out, or we're shipping stuff out. So we've built a whole operation, every single one of us in our own way. And people don't understand that.
But isn't it such a privilege, though? Isn't it such a privilege, like, for people
White
to
privilege.
reach out and, like, they
I had to.
yeah, I know you had to.
White privilege, yeah.
The white privilege that we have.
Yeah.
But people, like, like, when they need, like, that reassurance, and they need that,
Right.
like, you know, and even if we're not 100% up on what's going on, them just seeing our face, hearing a little bit of what we have to say, and seeing, you know, it changes their whole outlook on stuff. I think that's like an amazing privilege.
Yeah.
Well, that's, I mean, yeah, Justin, you have a main thing right there. People don't realize, too, they think, you know, even if we want to take a few days off from watching the news or upkeeping, it's almost like we can't. Because every single one of us right here, we go a day and we do a live or we make a video, you're gonna get the messages, the comments, the questions. What's going on with XYZ? Did you look into XYZ, this and that? And it's almost like if we don't have that stuff, like there's days like today in my live tonight, people were like, well, did you look into XYZ? And I didn't look into anything today. I took a day off. And I like, it's almost like I feel like I'm letting them down when I'm like, guys, I can't tell you anything about today. I know we went to the Electoral College. I know the votes were casted. I know what today is. I disconnected today. I'm sorry. Well, we just want your own opinion. I don't have one because I didn't look into anything.
Well, we are. I say it a million times. We literally are the new media. We are.
Right.
Like they can't trust the other stuff, the propaganda that's out there. I mean, and we can't be silent. Like we have to be heard. You know,
Right.
Otherwise, people just get crap all day long. Crap in, crap out. Crap in, crap out.
Right. Absolutely. And that's the thing is, it's like, you know, I think that like even my family didn't realize what was going on until they came over and they were like, you have all these boxes going out? What is this? And I'm like, the store.
Yep.
So like, you have to go on a podcast in 15 minutes? A podcast about what? Like the election. And then when they see it, now they're all like my dad's super excited, but now he's like, hey, by chance, did you see what's going on today? And I'm like, listen.
Right. You don't start. But it's true. My mom was the same way. When I first started, like, you know, doing the clothing line and everything, my mom was like, how's your sticker business? And I was like,
You just don't even know.
over here, look, this whole pile right here, this ain't even like half of my shirt orders that I gotta do right now.
But you have no
stickers.
idea.
I was like, well,
She said, how's your sticker business? And Barbie was like,
who made
wow, sticker business. No, it's more than that. It's a lot of stuff.
It's kind of offended. I was like, you know how much work goes into this? Like, damn.
It's true.
It's work for somebody. I love Christopher Walken. He can say the same exact thing twice, and it means completely two different things. Yeah. Somebody.
Keep a Christopher Walken impression.
I love it.
When are you coming out with merch, Justin?
So I've done like little things on Teespring. It's just too expensive, and like so eventually I'll have a website and I'll do the merch. So I had some like really good ideas for stuff, and me and Amanda actually thought about doing the whole Cricut thing. Is that what you guys use?
Yeah, I have two.
Yeah.
I have two
So
Cricut machines.
that's
So
and Amanda stay at home, so she thought, she was like, you know what? I think
my heat press.
yeah. So she was thinking about, doing it like I'm at work or whatever, and eventually, like when we're all in our private jet, we'll have all
Right.
we'll be good to go, right? Like
Making it for us.
Yeah,
we'll have people begging us to like make our stuff.
Right.
for sure. I hope that happens one day.
It will. Don't be like Barack Obama. There's no hope here. It will happen. Okay. All right. Okay. What do you got going on down there? What are you looking at, Anthony?
He's
What
on
are
his
you doing?
phone.
I'm trying to look up this news that we're talking about.
What news?
Exactly. You can't even.
Who are you talking to? Who is more important right now?
I swear to God, I'm trying to.
Right, you have the two most important people right here.
I swear to God, you guys listen.
Here.
Listen to me right now.
Right.
Well, give us the news.
Here.
Give us the wisdom. Impart on us what you've just learned.
What a fucking joke, dude.
Oh, are you looking at Biden? Is that what you're looking at?
Google's a fucking joke. There's no way. I'm unhinged.
Every time you go on your phone or whatever, it's like they just pile it. And dude, I can't tell you on my phone, I get all those like little widgets. And I X out of them.
The entire fucking Northeast now is like, has it always all been blue? Like from Vermont down to fucking DC, it's all. Well, I know DC is, but like New York, okay, Pennsylvania, Virginia, like everything's blue. It's all blue.
No, that's total bullshit, and it's gonna come out. I'm totally 100% positive.
It says, you motherfuckers. The Associated Press has called this race. Electoral votes count from the Associated Press are based on certified election results.
Just keep hanging themselves. I'm telling you, they see a win. They see certified election. I literally see
CBS News all 530
deeper into treasonous behavior. I'm telling you, it's
all 538 electoral have voted, formalizing Biden at 306, Trump at 232. Every single news organization. And by the way, now Google is up and running. It's working fine now.
Oh,
yeah,
weird, huh?
Yeah.
Weird.
Right now, it's fine. Earlier, it wasn't working. It was down. Now it works.
Jerry.
And the reason this look at his face. I swear to God.
Don't show it to me.
This guy, listen, this guy is not, he didn't win. It's good will prevail. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. It's going to, and listen, they can't deny, like Antrim County, what they just put out. You look at what Antrim County put out as far as like the manipulation of the Dominion voter systems. You look at what Georgia did when they ran equal amounts of ballots through for Biden and for Trump, and it came out 26% more in favor of Biden. They were able to replicate that. This is real. This is real stuff. This isn't like made up, make believe stuff. It is real, and it's going to be presented in front of the Supreme Court. And I know a lot of people are worried now. They're like, "Oh my God!"
Listen, I'm not feeling the Supreme Court right now. I mean,
listen. The Supreme Court, as much as we love the fact that we have conservative-leaning judges there, I am more proud of the Supreme Court that they're actually able to have their own mindset and their own judgment. And I'm not saying that I agree with everything that they do, but the Supreme Court is supposed to be as unbiased as it can be. And I know the left is not unbiased. I know that it's always the right-leaning conservative judges that always have to like bend and move to the middle or to the left, because the left judges never ever like agree with, you know what I'm saying? They're all like Bader Ginsburg and all them. They would never reach across the aisle. It was always
so how do you feel then? You know, obviously we have the military judicial system as well for treason.
Right.
So with the Supreme Court, it kind of goes down to one of those things. Even if the Supreme Court lacks,
guess what? Sidney Powell is a registered military lawyer. She can try treason at a military tribunal.
That right there.
and she has already said. Now, what about, and also the executive order that everybody seems to be forgetting about in 2018 that I signed myself, okay, for an election interference. And Sidney Powell has already come out and said there is enough evidence right now to where he can enact that executive order. And I'm telling you, I think they just needed them formally to certify. They just needed the formal certification.
So let me ask you then, Justin. Let me just ask you.
Okay.
If we have it, if there is enough evidence, if there is proof, why are we not enacting shit now?
because they're not going to go haphazard. Like I've said all along, it is not going to be a warning salvo shot across the bow of the ship. When they fire their shot, it is going to be a massive torpedo that is going to sink, like they said, the Kraken is going to just come out of the depths of the water with all his tentacles, and it's going to grab that ship of corruption. It's going to pull it down. I'm telling you, they're not going to go at this thing.
I mean, the fact then that they're misleading. Look at that fucking face.
Ew.
Will you look at that fucking face? Do you remember that movie where the guy? It was not Silence of the Lamb, but Hannibal Lecter, where that guy's face is all fucking torn up and he's laying in bed, and his fucking eyes are like this. That's what he looks like when I see him.
But also, look at the Hunter Biden investigation stuff, right? So prior to the election, they didn't want any part in reporting anything investigative about Hunter Biden and the Biden crime family, right? Now, after the election, you have the Hunter Biden crime family, and they are now looking into him. And the reason why they're doing this, guys, and I'm telling you right now, I'm going to make this prediction. If for whatever reason, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it happens, if Biden is the president, if on Inauguration Day he becomes our president, the Democratic Party is going to impeach their own sitting president with this crime. That's why they're looking into it now. That's why the FBI, that's why they're getting this info to impeach Biden so that Kamala Harris can step in as president. And their progressive agenda.
Couldn't be president, though.
What's that?
I thought Kamala couldn't be president.
Why not?
I thought it was because she wasn't like, there was some type of.
She was born here, but she's an anchor baby. But it doesn't stop because she is the anchor baby. It doesn't stop anything from happening for her.
Yeah, she can.
So have you guys dug into this Hillary laptop and how the FBI is now investigating that as we speak right now as well?
Yeah, and there are links for Kamala Harris as the whole Chinese venture.
Supposedly they're saying that everybody's in jail right now. Like, there's so many conspiracy theories, you guys. I don't know. I just can't.
I don't think everybody's in jail right now, but I do believe they are investigating it.
Well,
for sure.
Do you really think that Trump spent all this money and time in building Gitmo back up and fully staffing it for like a Biden administration? Like, no, I don't think that for one second. I mean, you literally had Barack Obama releasing terrorists from Gitmo and actively defunding and breaking it down. And Trump has built Guantanamo Bay back up, and he didn't fully staff it with military members for nothing. All right, so I think there's a lot that we don't see or that we know, and I think a lot of it's going to come out, and it's going to come out soon. I know it's like the whole conspiracy theory thing and all, but listen, conspiracy is just another word for thought. That's all it is. They label you as a conspiracy theorist because you have a thought, because you think something could be going on. No, it's just free thought. The FBI came up with the term conspiracy to make people look like whack jobs, and not. So I guess we can't talk about Bigfoot. We can't talk about the Chupacabra. We can't talk about any of the Loch Ness Monster. None of them. Can't talk about conspiracy theories.
They're real.
My Mexican brain went to a Mexican myth legend, and then I realized you guys would not get it.
Oh, are you talking about Jack Black's movie? Nacho Libre? No, I'm just kidding.
No. El Señor. I did that to my daughter when she wouldn't listen. You would tell her, El Señor, he's at the door. Watch out. She'd be like,
who's El Señor? Tell me. I need to know now.
He's the man.
Who is he? Is he like the Candy Man?
He makes bad kids.
Boogie. He's like the boogeyman.
So he's like Krampus.
Ew. Ooh, Krampus is super cool though.
or like Belschnickel from The Office.
Right. Okay, I was gonna make a comment earlier when you guys were talking about how everybody was flipping back and forth, and I was gonna make an Office reference. Now I'm glad I can do that because I was gonna go, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Listen, anytime I go on Netflix, if there's nothing to watch, I always find myself watching The Office. Yep. Like, it's just this scrolling, like, and then I'm finished with it, and I start it all over again.
Yep.
And it's like, oh, you've come to the grasshopper. You know, like.
I actually just saved another sound from The Office from Robert California that I'm going to use next time.
Oh, Robert California is great.
I'm just waiting for a hate comment though, and I was really disappointed because I've been looking at like over the last 2 days, and I'm like, there's not a good enough comment.
I need to do more of that because some of the things people say are such gold.
Yeah.
And they don't realize what I do for a profession. They just think I'm some bozo conservative uneducated, blah, blah, blah. There was one person that was like, oh, he literally doesn't even know how to spell the word vaccine. And I'm like, okay. Like, and I was going to do a video with that comment, but they deleted their comment already. I was like, shit. I had to wait because I was going to be at work and I was going to have all my lab gear stuff on. And I was going to be doing some scientist stuff, maybe looking in a microscope. And then.
So what you need to do is when you get a comment like that, because they do delete their comments really quick, what I always do, is I see it and I'll hit the video reply and I'm literally just walk around the house for like 5 minutes. And then I just draft it. So then you can delete that later and then respond to it. Even if it's deleted, you still got it.
Oh.
I'm smart.
Oh. So it saves the comment, but you can delete the you just walking around the house and refilm with
because at least it'll be in your drafts.
Yep. So it'll just be there.
I love it. I'm gonna do that next time. And then they mess up because they attack me like on science, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm a scientist. Right. And then they try to attack me like in the environment, and I'm like,
you're literally a scientist.
Oh, I am. I'm literally a scientist. And then I'm also an environmental scientist on top of like laboratory science. So get into the argument of climate change with me, and I will tear you apart. I love it. It's great. Exactly. And I literally did that degree, environmental science, just to combat climate change people. That was it.
Really?
Like, that's what I want. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fun stuff.
I had no idea.
I laugh a lot, but I can flex my brain sometimes.
I love that.
I'm smart. I'm not that smart. I'm a little smart.
It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I took a break for a while, like actually posting like a lot of facts and like me speaking and just doing like, like just posting like the videos with like the information behind me and just doing something. And then what really shaped me back up was after Tyler Bluntman was like, do you ever just watch somebody and you're like, I get what you're trying to do, but you're just not smart? And like that conservative girl with all the tattoos. And I was like, look.
Was he? Did get
that whole American Blondie thing that happened? That was me. He made a whole, I don't know why he took that video down, or it probably got reported, but he made a whole apology video to me. He messaged me because he said I made thought content, that I wasn't smart, that like I was just kind of like doing like the Trump thing for clout. And I was like, trust me, I know a lot of girls who know nothing about politics, and I am not one of them.
Wow. Dude, and see that kind of infighting, I hate it.
That's what I forgave him for sure. Like when he made that video, I just was like, I mean, he messaged me beforehand and was like, I'm so sorry. He was like, I never actually looked at your content. He's like, I just always saw a bunch of thumbnails. He was like, you do make videos around you looking good. And I was like, just because I put makeup on doesn't mean I make videos about me looking good. I can literally dress. Have you seen some of them? I look like a fucking troll. Like,
so you mean you weren't like eternally offended? You just didn't hold on to that, and you didn't want to use that for like later as like your offended card? No. Like, I can't talk to you, Tyler. You offended me.
Right. I mean, how can people live their lives like that?
Oh, Anthony, you just like, are you trying to like make fun of someone with special needs, bro?
No.
Like Trump? So much like Trump now? Which, by the way, is totally debunked. He was not making fun of someone with...
All I did was this. And people were like, oh my God,
you're doing it again. You're doing it again. Stop it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, man. No, yeah. That's the thing. You can't get offended. You can't.
Oh, did you see the Cleveland Indians, bro? The Cleveland Indians. They're changing their name.
I just want...
Just like, are they going to do, that was a great sound.
Right.
Just like the Washington Redskins, they changed their name to the Washington football team. Do you think they're going to change their name to like the Cleveland baseball team? I swear they're going to do it.
Bet.
Right.
I'll throw
Cleveland baseball team.
I'll throw 20 bucks on that one.
It's so crazy. They're bending to the will of the left.
Oh, well, guys, this was a fun show.
Yeah. It always is.
It really is. It's always great to get together with like-minded individuals and just let loose. You know what I mean?
I like it because it's more relaxed than all the other ones.
Right.
It is. It's just totally relaxed. And look at us. We're in our Hodge Twins gear,
Right.
representing the Hodge Twins.
Hey,
Liberals
you're
roasting
on
over.
their website though. Yay for you.
Oh,
No.
yeah, I saw that. Like, and listen, the only reason is because I was one of the first ones to send it in. I totally believe that. Like, as soon as I got it, I did it, and like I sent them the thing. That's probably why I got on there. But it's cool because there's even
How about the fact that it was just a really good picture?
Right.
And you made it fun. Even with your facial, you weren't like sitting here like this, like.
Yeah, I was like, I did the whole like,
You
yeah, I was
made it fun. Like it matched the shirt.
I had
Your
the
face-
Santa hat on with the boomer bandana.
I think it
Yeah,
was
no,
so
it was a good photo.
Yeah, it was super cute.
My wife, she sent me. My wife, I always say that. Like, my wife, my wife. I let her out. She sent me. She said, "Hey, look at this." So she got like one of the Hodge Twins, like flyer, like video commercial things on Facebook, and she was watching it, and she didn't know, and she saw me, and she was like, "Oh, like what?" Like she sent it to me, and she's like, "Oh, that's fun. Like that's really cool," because she's. Like she rolls her eyes and stuff when I'm talking about the Hodge Twins, and she likes them, but she's like, yeah, whatever. They don't, nah. And then she saw the thing, and she's like, oh, well, that's
Right.
That's really
totally different.
Right.
And I looked at her, I was like, yeah, know who you're talking to, babe.
Right.
And then I slept on the couch. I keep her around. Her around.
No, that's good. You should.
No, it's okay. My husband's been the same way for a lot of this stuff. Like for the longest time, he fucking hated TikTok. He was like, "This is so stupid. Why are you doing this? I don't understand it." And then like I started getting bigger and bigger, and he was like, "Hold on,
You found your conservative friends.
hold on." Well, it was more so too for my husband. He realized I could actually turn it into a business.
Yeah.
You know, and even when my photographer first reached out to me too, he was like, "Who the fuck is this creep? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
He's not taking pictures of you. I'm coming with you." And now, like, my photographer's like, "Hey, another photographer wants to collab," and I'm like, "Ew, no. I'm only working on you. There's no one else."
Well, Jimmy would come home and he's like, "What did you just TikTok all day? What did you?"
Did you just
No, I didn't. All day. And then it was the same thing where he's like, "You have how many thousand followers?"
Right.
And I was like, "Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal." And then he's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to download it just so I can follow you." And then he downloaded it.
Right.
And he's like, "You need to go live or something." And I was like, "Oh, because I'm just here TikToking all day."
But look, let's be fair.
You thought I was just like da, 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 da.
Our first videos were that, Aunt. That's all we had. We were like, that's just what we did in the very beginning, and that's why my husband was the same way. He's like, "What did you do? Put makeup on and go?"
Right.
And I was like, "No." And same thing, but it was funny because then later on, my husband, obviously before my account got deleted, my husband was like, "You're gonna blow up." He's like, "I'm telling you, you're getting there." He's like, "You're gaining like almost 10,000 followers a day." He's like, "It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen." And it was like as soon as I was hitting that 300K mark, TikTok was like,
Yep.
"Powerful, get away."
Yep.
I was like,
How much longer do you think you have, Anthony, before they?
I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to know. I don't know. Here's the thing, though, is once you get to the point of like conservative Barbie or at least myself, where everybody is at least knows you, the second you come back or the second you get deleted, A, they're going to raise hell.
Yeah.
right.
And the comeback is sometimes pretty damn good. So,
I mean, it's honest, you know, with mine, like I created a new account that I got deleted, right? And I gained 50,000 followers in 24 hours when I got deleted. All my videos were getting over 100,000 views. Like the shit was blowing up. Well, then of course I got the account with 700,000 followers from Corey McCormick, huge TikToker, great man, absolutely great man, and he gave that over. But I mean, it's been 35 days since I've had the account. I'm at 845,000. I've gained 45,000 people in 30 days. I mean, the comeback game can be very strong because, you know, you're showing people that you're not going to be silenced. Like, I've had people be like, well, why'd you even come back? I wouldn't have. And I'm like, well, why would I let them win?
Right.
There's
So
no
TikTok-
reason to let them win.
I'm going to need you to ban me. If you can hear me, TikTok, I'm going to need you to ban me. And I'm going to go find, there's got to be someone out there that has like 500,000 followers. You're going to give me your account out of the kindness of your freaking heart. Please.
We're looking at you, Aunt.
Let's
Anthony, just create another account for me, please. Build it up and just get it over.
I don't think I can hear you guys right. I think it's breaking up a little bit. Did it?
Oh, I forgot. We can't end his career.
Oh, here we go. Why did it? You know what?
But no, you know,
He's a movie
my
star.
my friend was the same way. I gave her my Conservative Barbie 2.0 account, and she was like, I only have 1,100 followers. And you're giving me an account with 50,000? She's like, don't you want to keep it as your backup? And I was like, take it. No, you good.
You're
good.
You make a backup account. I mean, really, that's all you can do. Like, just keep making backup accounts, just giving them away to people.
Right.
I'm like, you know, have more followers.
Well, guys, I love dragging these out, but we do have to end it. But hey, Conservative, thank you so much for coming on. It was a blast. It always is great to see people outside of like the persona.
Right.
But I mean, generally we are who we are, right?
I know this bitch did not just put on his own fucking hat and then he just promoted himself. Hold on. If that's what we're doing, hold on.
It doesn't work with the bandana. Like you go like this, and then it's like, I flick myself in the face. But now, like, I don't get it. I can't do it.
You gotta flick the curl.
Oh, okay. So I gotta go this way, and then I don't think I got it. There we go.
It's your thing.
Moing, 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 moing.
Yeah, I like it.
I'm gonna do that on a video. I'm gonna have to do that.
Please
I'll be
do
like,
it.
everybody's got the hat thing, so I gotta do it. But anyway, guys, awesome show.
Yeah.
Good to see you all.
Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Buenas noches.